Imagine living in a city which is 12,000 feet above the sea level. A city where the dinosaurs previously existed, and the air is thin enough that newcomers often find themselves gasping for oxygen. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to discuss that how can a person survive on such an altitude, and how the 2 million people living there manage their daily routines with extreme weather conditions and landsliding. So keep watching our channel, The Curious Corner. The city we are going to talk about is La Paz. La Paz is the highest administrative capital in the whole world. Located in Bolivia at the South American continent, this city was inhabited by indigenous people and was later on founded in 1548 by an Spanish conqueror. When the Spanish explorers discovered vast silver deposits in the nearby region, it became one of the wealthiest silver mining centers in the Spanish Empire, and people from different regions started migrating here for trade and employment activities. They were used to consume cocoa leaves, which helped them to reduce symptoms of altitude sickness. Porters and llamas were used for transportation due to inclined surface, but the extreme weather condition and landsliding was always a problem. In modern days, houses are designed to withstand extreme weather conditions, which includes heavy rainfall, high winds, and snowfall. Cable cars are used as the primary source of transportation due to narrow streets and uneven infrastructure. Drainage systems are designed to prevent flooding, and weather forecasting allows residents to anticipate extreme weather events and to take appropriate precautions. Early warnings often help to reduce the damage associated with severe weather, flooding, and landslides. The people of La Paz are known for their resilience. Over generations of living at high altitudes, people have developed psychological adaptations to cope with low oxygen levels. Their bodies produce more red blood cells to carry oxygen more efficiently. Many residents of La Paz have adapted their lifestyles to accommodate the effects of altitude. Most of them move at a slower pace to conserve energy and avoid activities that require more oxygen, especially after returning from lower places. For hundreds of years, cocoa leaves are used by the people to increase energy levels. They are consumed in different ways and can help reduce headache and fatigue. The cuisines of La Paz are rich in iron and other nutrients that increases red blood cell production. Quinoa, potatoes, and the most famous pastel de queso and salteña are often consumed with fresh juices in summer and soups in winter. Llama meat is often consumed by the people as it is the most available and affordable meat in La Paz. Llamas are the national animal of Bolivia and are domesticated in La Paz for their meat, wool, and are used as pack animals. Their meat is lean and high in protein, making it a nutritious option for the diet. But llamas in Bolivia are not only used for survival but carry much more significance. According to a tradition of Bolivian people, dehydrated llama fetuses are buried as a sacrifice underneath buildings during the construction phase, to appease Mother Nature in exchange for good fortune. The people of Bolivia have firm belief in witchcraft. The witch market is one of the most famous places of La Paz that is run by local witch doctors who are experts in dark arts. It is very likely that a llama fetus is buried under almost every Bolivian house, usually together with alcohol, tobacco, and cash. Different types of potions are sold at witch market, and witches can be hired to cast a spell or to break one. Many people visit the witch market with new problems every day and are given a variety of solutions. From herbs that can cure people to magical remedies, anything can be found there. Although it is not clear that whether it is authentic or not, but it sure gains every tourist's attention. Poverty is a significant issue in La Paz. Many residents live in informal settlements known as barrios on the outskirts of the city. These areas often lack access to basic services like clean water, sanitation, and healthcare, and are often located at a higher altitude, creating more difficulties for people. Due to low income of people, there are local markets everywhere in La Paz. Many people rely on informal trading as their primary source of income, and markets provide a venue for small-scale vendors to sell goods without the overhead costs of formal retail spaces. However, prices can vary and it's common for vendors to expect some negotiations. The people living in barrios live the hardest life. In the summer season, La Paz can get really hot, and there's no way for them to escape the heat. In some parts of La Paz, water scarcity is a significant issue during the dry season. Poor families may struggle to afford or access clean water for drinking, cooking, and for personal hygiene. This can increase the risk of waterborne diseases and poor sanitation. Similarly, in winter season, the poor people are more exposed to cold temperatures, increasing the risk of hypothermia and respiratory illness. Due to increased demand for healthcare services as a result of cold-related ailments, poor families have difficulties accessing healthcare throughout the winter. But the real question is, why people are living there despite of all the hardships? Living in La Paz is often a source of pride for its residents. It's a city rich in cultural and historical significance. The residents have strong family and community ties that keep them rooted in the city. Despite of all the challenges, generations of families have lived in La Paz, and the residents often find strength and resilience in their community, culture, and sense of identity, which ultimately outweighs the challenges they faced. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel, The Curious Corner.